have done, what, 3 episodes so far tonight? So we are working hard over here. Okay, girls, ladies, just really getting it in. All right, so it's time for our wild card topic, and the viewers always seem to like these. So tonight's wild card topic is, do you think people that are in jail, locked up, prison, that they should have access to social networks? Who would like to go first? This is tickling her. I don't know why.
I say no. I say no.
I say no too. I say no because I think it's you're being punished. A social network is for people that are in the free world. I mean, I know that there are people that may disagree, but most of the people that are using them, they're abusing them. You know, you're telling people you're here and you're not here, you're really in jail.
Right.
You're making requests on people and you're not giving them all your information. I mean, people lie on these social networks anyway.
Right, they lie anyway. So,
but when you have someone that's in jail as a sexual predator and then he goes to jail and he has access to your child on the internet.
Exactly. That's,
you know, someone that's doing 2 or 3 years that can get out and can literally look. No, I'm not cool with that.
The same thing. That stuff is available outside jail. So, I mean, with people outside jail, for me, what I'm saying is, I know people that has access, social access, cell phones in the prisons and all that stuff. I say,
you're in jail to learn a lesson. You're in jail to be getting rehabilitated. You should not be in jail hooping and hollering. I mean, like, I'm sorry.
I look at it one way and then the other. Yeah. You know, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, them damn phone calls, people can't afford how, you know, the jail, they making this like the stock market now. It's just all this money you got to use to call and do this and this and this and this. Why not?
Look, if you stay out of trouble, then you won't be in jail or prison, and then you won't have to go through all of that.
I feel you. I agree with you.
I'm not saying everyone is perfect, but you can try.
What about if they like, depending on the level, like the severity of what you've done? I don't think that a child molester should have access to Facebook. I don't think that someone that murders somebody should have
access. They're not giving them access to this. These are anybody in prison that has cell phones where they can get on the internet is illegally doing it. They don't allow.
You can have cell phones.
Yes, they can have cell phones. Let me tell you, this is how I know. This is why the topic came up, because I have a family member who asked me to purchase some items for them to send them to them, and they had this category broken down on everything: underwear, shoes, watches, electronics. And when I saw electronics, I was thinking maybe an alarm clock, an MP3 player, you know, like things that, like, really that could benefit them. They got to get up on time
What do they need a watch for?
But they had I'm like, really? Seriously?
I didn't even know you.
But cell phones, you can't just mail cell phones in.
No, they have websites now that you can go to. I was just on this website the other day. I'm telling you. They have websites that you can go to and you can purchase regulated items, and it specifically says on there these are regulated items, so you don't have to worry about sending them something that they cannot have. Everything on there is regulated.
And you can use that cell phone at any time of the day.
I'm pretty sure.
So where's the punishment? What is the punishment? You're incarcerated?
But again, I mean, so first they were sneaking it in. Now they are charging them for it to get it, to talk to their family, whatever.
I'm honestly shocked. I never even known that.
They should. I'm sorry.
I thought it was like TV. You go to the play phone and there's a line.
No.
And you wait your turn.
It used to be like that.
But that's the way it should be.
But you know what? I would go for that. I would say, okay, it's a punishment now. But right now, they punishing the people outside the jail now. It's not just the people inside the jail being punished. They're punishing the people outside.
No, because they don't have to accept the call.
But I think that should be able to communicate. I don't think that you should have to pay $5.99 a minute to call home and talk to you.
Try $16.99, $20, something like that.
No,
I communicate the people that I do know, the family members that I do know that are unfortunately that are there. I don't communicate with them by phone. We write. You won't have to take it back to old school, find a pen and a piece of paper, and write me a letter. And I will write you back. Now, mine might come back typed from the computer. But I do try to write, handwritten letters back because, whatever.
No, they should allow calling cards instead of cell phones.
But if they're calling cards, you're paying for the calling card.
Well, I would rather buy a $30 phone card, and then that's it.
I think that if you're
like, that's all you got is $30 worth of minutes. When that's up, don't call me no more. That's exactly.
I have nothing negative to say about it. The only thing that I'm saying about it is that they doing it illegally. They doing it illegally for the most part. They doing it illegally.
Well, let them do it illegally until they get caught.
I'm not talking about people that they're using it and they're using it responsibly. I'm talking about the people. I'm serious. I am so grossed out, and it just makes my stomach turn when I am on Facebook and I'm seeing people who are you're posting from jail.
I didn't know.
And I know you're in jail. Or you're in a house. I know that's where you are. I'm uncomfortable with that, depending on your offense. If it's just a little misdemeanor, that's one thing. But somebody that has raped someone, molested someone, murdered someone, robbed someone, you are in jail for a reason.
But you can't just say for a reason, because again, like I said, they doing it illegally. So anybody have access to get that done. I mean,
let them do it illegally.
The jail isn't doing their job.
Right, exactly.
They not doing their job. I mean, like I said, everything. The jail system is $1 billion. It's
$1 billion industry.
You know, and everybody's making money, and so many unethical people up in there. Half the guards in there is unethical. How do you think they're getting that stuff up in there? The prisoners don't have access to come outside and get these different things. I mean, everybody's involved. Everybody's being unethical. So
you could do it, but when you get caught, there should be some type of extra punishment.
But I feel like this is another thing that I want to touch on, which I talked about. I said Facebook. And I like using Facebook as a networking tool. I found it to be very useful when you're networking. I love the fact that I can talk to a group of people all at once.
Right.
But this is the problem that I have. Facebook puts all these parameters on me, and I'm outside in the free world doing what I'm supposed to do. Don't you think there should be some type of parameters that you should be putting on these people that are signing up from Facebook? I mean, something's not right.
They don't. An email and a password, that's all you need.
That's ridiculous. I had someone in jail ask me to set them up a Facebook page, and I was like, oh, well, they got access to everything. So I was like, maybe they get computer time. How are you?
Now that I would agree with it. You deserve computer time.
But you have to earn that computer time. I was like, well, with a Facebook page, you kind of got to manage the page. You won't go in there, you update pictures, what is your intent? This is what they was like, I'm going to send you the picture for you to post. Then I need you to go back in, check the Facebook page, and they was trying to get people to write to them.
But they go right to you, and then you got to respond.
But I sympathize with that. I can understand you in jail as long as you need it's a pen pal system. But I'm like, I'm caught in the middle. I'm the middle person. But my thing was, the person that asked me, I don't think that they would ever do anything to get me in trouble. I don't. But other people would. And I felt like, okay, so what if you planning to break out of jail? And
you the middle person.
I'm the middle person. And it's set up on my computer. It's going to all be traced back to me. Then I'm going to be locked up.
Don't call me and tell me
nothing.
I don't want to be involved.
I would never be involved.
No.
Like, I'm not involved. More power to you. But I would not be involved in none of that.
No.
But it just blew me away, because I had someone they were like, I need for you to holler at me. And I'm like, okay, holler,
Exactly.
I emailed them back, the inbox on Facebook, and they didn't respond. No, I need you to write. Okay, I got you. And then some just didn't sit right. So I had got an address from the person, and I looked it up, and the person was incarcerated. And I'm thinking, you just Facebook me. You just Facebook me from jail. What the hell?
I'm shocked. Honestly, I never knew. First thing, I never knew you could have a cell phone.
It scared the crap out of me. Not the person that sent it to me. But I thought if this person has it forever. But I thought
no, these are cell phones.
And they use
cell phones. I can get my email, I can send a fax, I can get charged.
It's getting so bad where I heard talk like the prison people are wanting to shut down like internet access 5 miles out.
They should.
But they're fighting because it's like how visitors come in and out, people go in and out. It could have been an accident or something like that, and people need access to their phones and different things like that, and they won't have it. That's the only reason. But but it's so bad. It's so common.
Wait. See, this is the problem that I have. It's like we let technology take over.
Yes.
What did people do before that? You had to what? Wait to get a phone call.
That's what I'm saying. You waited in line like TV. You be on the phone and John B. back to be like, yo, you need to get off the phone. You be like, yo, you have to wait your turn.
And you just didn't say that.
It's not like that.
No. They still running. Yeah, we just had meal time.
See, I don't go to jail. I don't go to prison. I'm not visiting. I don't know nothing about it. But I'm honestly shocked. I feel old because
I don't visit. I've never, for those that are there, for my loved ones that are there, things happen.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand.
I try to be as supportive as I can, but I'm sorry you did something wrong. You broke the law.
They should write. It lets the day go longer. If you write a letter and read a letter.
No, the concept is so different than what you perceive it.
But I'd like to come, and if they ask me to vote for it, I'd vote for it. I think that cell phone service should be cut off within a 5-mile radius and the internet. And they can channel it to where the people that work for the jail can have their access, maybe on a different way. But I do think that within that parameter makes sense. And the only reason why I say that is because
I'm not going to put my tax money for that crap. No.
Your tax money's going for it anyway.
They need to put more restrictions, more regulations inside the jail.
I think
crack down on the people that's inside the jail. If I'm paying for my cell phone, I'm going to be able to use my cell phone coming in and out. Outside the jail.
You meant like the visitors.
As a visitor.
Yes, the visitor. This is 5 miles radius outside the jail. Yeah. You know how much money that would cost for every prison to have something like that.
And I understand where you're coming from, being a person that would have to go visit someone and that. But if I'm going into it knowing, I'm like, dang, I know once I get in a 5-mile radius, I'm not going to be able to use my phone. So if I'm going to visit someone, I can tell my family and friends, hey, I'm going to lose access, something kick off. It's going to take me a minute to get back to you, but I'm going to get back to you. So I look at it from that perspective. But my whole thing and why it bugged me so much is I'm like, okay, I know this person. I know they in jail, but they're not in jail for major. They're in there for some stupid crap. But if this person's got access, I'm thinking about people that really did something bad.
But my thing is, when you get on a plane and you gotta turn off.
You gotta turn off your phone.
So you telling me as a visitor?
I'm sorry.
You're not there.
Now I really changed my whole thought. Cause that's why you turn it off. Turn my cell phone on.
You can't turn it on because you afraid that that plane gonna go down.
See, my thing is, I don't like how the outside people are being punished. And it's so much, regulate the system. That's the thing.
I feel you, but if I gotta do my part, if it means that I can't have cell phones, you know what, we probably would be surprised at when we driving in all these dead zones, why we have those dead zones. There could be things going on that we don't know. And we don't think about it because we're not privy to it. If I gotta take one for the team to keep my family safe and to keep the kids safe and to keep the elderly safe, I'm gonna take one for the team. So that means in a 5-mile parameter of that jail, I can use my phone. You should be on a damn phone anyway within a 5-mile parameter unless you pull it over on the side of the road.
I think once you go through the building, just like the courthouse,
it's just shut
cell phones off.
Once you get inside the building. But my point is, use my money for something better. Because if someone is smuggling cell phones up in the building, just imagine other things. Guns, knives, and things like that.
They don't gotta smuggle them. They go to the jailhouse website.
My thing is, if
so
you
that's what I'm saying. So how is they gonna shut the cell phones down and now they allow
cell phones should be a privilege. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
It's not. Cell phone is a privilege. It's a privilege for me to have my Android. It's a privilege. I go to work every day. I pay for my phone. It's not right.
And if you don't pay it, they cut it off.
There's no law that says that I have to have a cell phone. I have a cell phone by choice. You have a cell phone by choice. None of us are obligated to have a cell phone. It's a freedom.
Right. I agree with you that they should not have it.
They shouldn't have it.
But my thing is, if they smuggle it in there and they have the ability to have it, who am I to say that they can have it? I say that if the prisoners people, they need to get better at what you do.
Well,
and you're worse than the people that's up in there because you're not regulating your household. You there to protect and make sure that these people learning their lessons, but they not because you helping them to do the bad things.
Who was the person who had the bright idea to say that they could have cell phones in the jailhouse? Because they're not, at this point, they're not sneaking it. They may be using the
somebody that had that dollar bill
have it.
Exactly. And that's money. It's all money. It's not it's not like
they had a 3-pack of socks. They get. This is another thing that irritated me too. I was like, they had Nike flip flops, Nike Nike.
It's
Nike.
I thought they had to wear them rubber rejects.
No, they had Nike gym shoes. They had Nike
balls. I thought they had to wear
no, girl, they be fresh to death.
Fresh to
so death. What? They don't have to wear them uniforms. They can wear what, a pair of Levi's and
like in prison.
They be jailhouse
Jordans.
They be jailhouse.
That's what I said. It's
only around what they're allowing them to do.
It's not where they in there learning their lesson now. It's in how many people can we get up in here so we can make some money?
You ain't lying, because it's $1 billion industry.
Wow, I never knew.
And some people can't stay out. They can't wait to go back.
I don't know jailhouse politics, but it's wow.
It's messy.
Wow.
It's
I'm not saying like I'm all, I don't know.
No, but that's only because you went online and saw.
If I
want to go online just to see
the website. I'm gonna show you the
because
website.
I'm curious to know. I'm thinking of.
I ain't been on the website, but I have personal experience with the people in the prison. I mean, I had so many friends and exes that's there. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right.
But I mean, the things that they do, the privilege that they have, it's free. It's like being out on the street.
They just on punishment in their room.
They grounded.
Basically, they can have fridge and everything.
People that are in jail because they did things. There are people in jail that are falsely accused, and for whatever reason they really didn't do it. And it's not to take a pot shot at anyone. I have family members that are there, and it breaks my heart to know that they are there. I wish they were home, but they made a choice, and that choice led them in a position that they're in. And you do the crime, you do the time. I don't think that you should be kicking it and having a great time and all up on Facebook. You just hit me up on Facebook, dude. You're supposed to be in jail. Don't you gotta, I mean, really? I don't even okay to go. Come on in. It's like a clubhouse.
You making them feel like, oh, it's just.
What lesson is being learned by serving time now? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, like, what's the point of having jail?
It's not. Let me do these couple years. I'm gonna go back home, and then that's what you see. It's so many people, especially the ones I grew up with. It's ridiculous how many people are locked up, and that again, there's so many people locked up that know each other. It's like you in there with your candidate.
Like you just said.
It's just a bad.
There's nothing wrong with being good and doing things the right way and living life. God
call me a punk. I'm gonna follow the law. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I like my freedom. I love being free.
Or no cell phone.
Well, on that note, that was our wild card topic for the night. We hope we didn't offend anyone. We weren't doing this to offend anyone. It's just that things happen. It just blows your mind sometimes, and you got to talk about it. That's what we do on Girls Night In. We talk about things. We talk about the things that other people won't talk about.
And we know all of y'all have something to say about this.
Everybody can be related.
So please, when you're done watching this series, please respond, because I just want to hear it.
I want to hear comments also.
Definitely, please comment, and that's another thing we want to touch on. We appreciate when we get the comments. Most of you are directing the comments to Facebook. Please direct your comments to the video link on YouTube. After you watch that video, it gives you the opportunity to like it. So like it. You can put it as a favorite while you're there. Go ahead and subscribe to YouTube so that you can subscribe to our channel and know when you're getting the updates. In addition to that, you can also put comments on there. So please put your comments on. You can share ideas with us. If we did good or we did bad, we want to hear it. We want to try to keep it as positive as we can, because although we talk about some crazy stuff, we do try to keep it positive and respectful all the way through. And if you dare not do it there, please come to IamMySistersKeeper.com. Join the website there. We do have a guest book. Sign up on the guest book. When you give us your information, it's personal information, and it only comes to one person. It comes directly to me. I don't share any information with anyone. I don't sell your information. It's just a way to communicate back and forth. So if you have topic ideas, you want to give a compliment, or you have some suggestions that you want to talk about, or if the show or episode moved you in a way, we want to hear that from you. Okay? So we want to keep you guys coming back. So help us help you watch Girls Night In. Okay? With that, we're going to say blessings and smooches.
Real talk.
Real sisters.
100% real all the time.
Good night. Good night.